Hello everyone and welcome back to more Plutocracy with me, Mahogany Madness. We are back with our incredible, I've forgotten her name, Josephine Mahogany in Georgia. Just one thing I learnt randomly whilst booting into the game. Did you know if you click on the door, wow! I didn't know you could click on the door to go to main menu. Which feels like something, you should probably know when you have as many hours in this game as I do. But turns out I am very wrong. But let's not think about that, because I don't like to think of the times when the great Mahogany Madness is wrong. Instead, I like to think more about the times when I'm just absolutely right. Which is a lot more of the time than I'm wrong. So let's think about those. Thank you all very much for your engagement on the last episode. It was absolutely incredible. I think it's our most views in 24 hours for quite a while, which is really positive to see. And I do think some of that comes down to the fact that there is a new DLC or a new update. But also, I think it just shows that there is a desire for this game. So it's absolutely fantastic. So please keep up your engagement. If you want to see more, like, subscribe, just keep up the engagement, and I will try and reply to every comment and get involved. You can click on the globe as well. Lots of these things I should probably know, but I don't. So today, this series is based around holdings. I am determined that I am going to take over a company. That is literally my target for today, is to take over a company. Now, there are ones here. Really cheap, probably quite easy to buy. And people want to sell out of them, which probably makes it very easy to do. I take that back, I can barely buy 1%. Let's see if he'll negotiate down. 2% I think is what he was trying to sell, so let's compromise, see if he'll come down to this far. If not, I'm not buying. To be honest, I'm not buying them either way. But I could buy 1.8%. Absolutely not worth it. Instead, I think I need to find the profit. So, everyone knows the AI mechanic, the profit mechanic, profitability, sort by, where's the biggest? I'm at least going to try and stick to the southern states for now. Sort of the North Carolina, Kentucky, Arkansas line. Because it feels slightly ridiculous to me. I'm already in the most profitable business. It feels slightly ridiculous to me, the concept of people moving around. And I just don't approve. I know it makes sense for the time, just getting on a train or a horse and riding. But let's face it. There can't have been good enough train times. The train connection wasn't actually that good. So I refuse to believe that it's 18 days. I mean, the rail connection currently in America is very bad. So, take what you will from that. Anyway, what we will do is one of those dangerous ones where if I spend the money to make the business more profitable, it just has a negative impact on me. So, instead, I should buy into a separate company and buy a cheaper company, make that really profitable, and then from there I will buy further into that company, because he's come very reasonably. Let's do that. It's not a profitable company, is it? Look at this. Dividend size, that much. Workers, if I bump that up, it barely gives me any extra money. I might have to go for the loan strategy. Let's see, I'm currently paying 10k in interest. So I should pay back all my loans at some point. Is it what? Other? Nope. Not taxes. Not officers, definitely. Here. Receive credits. I forget the game doesn't like it. Yeah, I can repay whenever I want. Whoa, I could lower it by a whole £3. Yeah, I should probably just repay them off, so then I can borrow even more money. So one of the advantages of having loyal people is the ability to borrow money off them. I know there's a mechanic where you just hard get people and then put lots of money into taking over. Daniel Cooper, Devon Clark. Daniel... I think I'd go with this? Because let's face it, Devon Clark doesn't like me. Daniel Cooper is already loyal. I don't want to do anything that might annoy Daniel Cooper. But this might get someone to like me. It did not. That's a shame. Okay. Let's think long and hard. I could sell all of my shares in the other company and buy completely into this one. But that would destroy my income. So I've now concluded that is absolutely not what I'm going to do. Could do loans. Loans are good. Now, maybe I just accept that I have to make the other company really profitable. It's difficult. It's always difficult doing this type of stuff. He'll be available on the 9th. It always makes sense getting rid of as many core people as you can first. Because when you buy people out, there's less people who can get annoyed with you. And this guy does strike me as someone that will get annoyed with me. I don't know what it is. It might be the sideburns. It's almost definitely the sideburns. But, oh, that's helpful. I do like that. More rounds is always a good thing. Oh, I said I was going to pay off the loans, didn't I? Whoops. Alright. We'll keep on holding out here, because this is still the most profitable of them. And we will see what we can do. I might move around soon to see what else we can do. But I will hold out. And the other thing is, I'm only going to buy cigars and alcohol, I think, as my current luxuries. Mainly because I just want to start completing one. And I'm not going to complete either of these two. In fact, I could sell this. I mean, I did very well. That's a lot of money. I can now turn into more money through something over here. A bank? No, let's go in here. And I want to buy out this person. That's my first mission. So we go to Jan 17. Not buying a boat. And let's buy him out. In his entirety. And I have 3 rounds this time. So I can be a bit stricter. I'm walking away. I don't like the fact that he's been a pain. I'm going to have to flatter him. I accept that. It's going to land in the red. It did not. Okay. See, and that's why you get the 70%. Because that right there would have straight up been a flop if it wasn't. Is he still on 22? No, he's on 28. What a reasonable man. Yeah, I'm definitely not getting in from Jackson. I might get in from Jackson, actually. Let's do a insist on price first. Because that's not the... What? This fails, then I have to go into a different company. That's what I've accepted. It did not fail. Okay, good. I don't have the favour to negotiate with him. I do have the favour to negotiate with someone here. Let's see what I can do. I can buy 1 point something % of this company. Come all the way down. Insist that Owen Richardson... I watched all of Lord of the Rings and still love it. Still love mentioning it. Big fan of Lord of the Rings. Absolutely great. Final one, just to see if he'll come down. No. Let's sign it. Gives us 2%. It's not bad. It's not great. Don't get me wrong. Let's improve. Improving opinions with people just tends to help. What we do is we pump that. Just that'll give us an extra K. No one will vote against it. See if... Then everyone should back that. They did not. Let's move this up to 90. Everyone, again, should back that. Which just gives us more money. I know I'm going to have to now sweeten someone in that business. But that's something I'm willing to do. What I'd quite like to do is get a loan from a bank. Loan bank from the Fed for this company. The company doesn't really need this loan. I don't know why I was looking at doing a loan for the business for them. I just don't need it. But we have turned that painting into money, which is favourable for us. Well, me and us, because you're along this journey with me. This guy's the guy we're going to go with, because he will be extremely... Because he's calm, I can just be as big of a dick as I want. So Sean Carter, process. He's not come down. And there we go. Absolutely, right there. It's still not worth the amount that I want it to be worth, but I'm slowly getting in. And the Garcia brothers, like all of them, are pretty bad. This pays me more, which is quite good. Chinese vase is always nice. The sculptures are your second cheapest luxury. So if you aren't hunting down... I think it's always worth outbidding. Because, worst case, someone dislikes me. It is someone that I would rather not dislike me. Best case, you get renown, which increases your influence. Oh no, you've got a bit of negative cash flow. It isn't the end of the world in this game. Apart from the few times when it gets funny and it actually does bankrupt you. But, okay, let's quickly go in here and pay off this. 6k, pay it off immediately. Now, what we can do is we can go into... It's literally, I can't remember where that was. How have I... I've gone through apparently every single screen. Just go home, go here. Loyalty. I just want my loyal ones. Can I borrow money off you again? I can borrow 70k. Let's do that. Money up front, always a good thing. Patrick Bailey, I can borrow barely nothing from him, I'm assuming. I borrow 21k. 9 quarters. That gives me quite a solid sum of money. I can't even afford to even start bidding on that. But what that then allows me to do is go in and bid in stuff. And let's face it, this is still the one that I'm going for. Because it's cheaper. And we'll continue negotiating with Sean, because Sean is the calm one. Always, if there's an option to negotiate with a calm one, always start with the calm one. It's not worth losing reputation over a deal that is very avoidable. And there we go. Another good deal. You know, a lot of these will look funny, the fact that I'm using so many loans and things like that. But what you can always do is if you go into person search, right? Only look at only available states and sort by descending wealth, right? You'll get people like these. And what you do is you find the one like him, really bad reputation. If I had the influence, and I'm sure there is one where I will have the influence. I don't even have the influence to annoy him. Okay, that's frustrating. Don't have it for him. Okay, there's no one here I have the... Oh, him, but I can't actually. Is he... He is someone that I kind of need to deal with anyway. God, very frustrating. But yeah, I'll show you literally next quarter, because it makes sense to do. I need someone low enough influence that I can become friends with them. I do not want to lose my money in Griffin Ink. Oh wait, I don't want to lose my Garcia Brothers. I have a lot of shares in Garcia Brothers. He was one of the people I was looking at becoming friends with, but it's... It's not an advantage for me losing this company, is it? Oh, let's just see what happens. If I take the money, I take the money. If I don't, I don't. There we go. We didn't sell the company. I think it's one of my more favourable ones. It's the one that I'm literally trying to buy into. Would I have been devastated if I lost all that money? No. Is it good that I didn't lose it? Yes. Okay. But back to what I was saying. So you go into here and you find someone who has a lot of money, a lot of income, and really bad reputation. You find dirt on them. And, you know, if you're me, that does mean that you suddenly can't negotiate with half the people you want to negotiate with, which is very frustrating. But that's not an immediate problem. Instead, we'll just go in here and we'll get one of these people to sell to me. He's calm, buy it for myself, and he will come down because I will just be cruel. At some point I'll start compromising, but that's not yet. Now it is, I think. Because I think that would, yeah, 26% is not a number you mess around with. Compromise one more time. Again, he is calm, so it's not the end of the world if I walk away. Yep, walk away. And instead, I guess we're going in and we're just... Could just... Oh, wait. This is a new quarter. Yeah, no, let's just hold off on the blackmail. And we're almost definitely going to succeed. And of course we don't. Okay, where's the loans? Let's go and do some loans, because people need loans. People want to buy stuff, but they always want to buy for, like, really cheap. Never sell using this method. Because if you look, all the percentages, that second percentage, is always ridiculously low. Yes, great, let's do it with him. Someone in the comments did say that people who you need them to have positive cash flow after they take the loan. So all of these people, they might pay me back. They probably would. Actually, I'm going to do that one because it's a solid loan. And get me another detective, so I can find someone next quarter and do some. Essentially, I'm trying to get someone who's really wealthy to be my friend, so I can borrow a lot of money from them. The moment I can do that, I can then spend all of that money. Let's go to board ambitions. Like, you want someone with really low reputation and really high income. So this man here, find dirt on him. And it's really actually surprisingly cheap, that one. Quite like that. Okay. And it doesn't stop me from buying into companies, which is also something I want to do. Another company has come up, which is very impressive. But there's not really much point in buying into Ramirez instead of Lunative. There is point in me buying in here, so I will continue working on it. I'm not sure we'll actually be able to do much this episode, and that's very disappointing for me, because I want to be able to take control of the company so I can start playing around with holdings. Just insist, 25% is not the end of the world. Sean, mate, I'll just walk away. It is actually very frustrating when I have to walk away from something like that, because it stops me from being able to. Okay. Again, very high chance. Like, even higher than the last one. Thank you. It's only a 50% chance of succeeding. So we'll roll this dice. If we fail, it's just bad for us. But we did succeed. Incredible. So, let's go to loyalty. And this man right here is going to loan us 2 million. Hopefully. Hopefully is still the keyword. Yeah, I was always going to lose, and that means that he's now no longer loyal to me. Great. Darn it. What I could try and do is his ambition. How much does he want? Not too much. More than I would want to use. I guess. His ambition changed. I'm assuming I'm losing money no matter what I give him. Yeah. Let's just give him that one. Get him back loyal. Borrow money. Try again. It's less money this time, but he is going to give it to me. Incredible. And this is where it starts to become complicated, because you have to now turn that into a positive. So I'm going to go into here. This man right here, the calm man who wants to sell. And I'm going to buy as much as I can off him. But the only caveat is I have to do it this quarter, otherwise I really start losing money. 11% is a percentage I'm willing to play around with. Okay, now we compromise for an 8%. I think I sign it. I think it's absolutely worth it. And right there, what we've managed to achieve is we've turned a loan... What's this? Let me just go here and make sure that I'm covering my expenses. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm just going to sell out of... this one? Yeah. Let's sell out my 6% from this one, I think. Which one's giving me more money? Yeah, the Garcia Brothers I just need to sell. Let's go to the stock market. Garcia Brothers, I've made money on it. I can't sell them on the stock market because it's not on the stock market. Which means I have to sell it to someone who wants it, which is actually incredibly frustrating. So I need someone who wants to buy the Garcia ones. But everyone's really interested in Lunatic, but not Garcia. This person's Garcia, 50% less. This person's willing to offer nothing. Minus 20%. Minus 14%. So Austin Floors is a good one. Is there any luxuries I can sell to cover my costs? Where do I know I can find them here, but there's definitely a tab you can actually find. I don't think I have anything I can, no big thing I can sell to just cover my costs. Which means I have to sell something. I think it has to be that Garcia. So let's sell out of Garcia. Who was it? It was someone down here. Austin Floors? Yeah. That should... It feels foolish to do. He is loyal to me, though. Let's go on. This can only go badly, now that I think about it. Yeah. Which suddenly means that this is again... It doesn't cover my expenses. But is that concerned that I know it doesn't cover my expenses, but I kind of need it to cover my... So I now need to sell even more shares because I very foolishly gambled them away. Minus 40% is just not a viable thing. If people were offering proper money, then I'd be tempted, but they're not. That one is actually a reasonable one, so let's do that one. I'm only losing 8k on that one. I can't do loans. Come on, Garcia. Everyone wants to buy the, really profitable one, which is the one that, let's face it, I would want to buy, but... Yeah, do that. I need one more good sale, pretty much. I'm not doing that one. I'll do that because it's only minus 11%. Get me another cardinal. Always get cardinals. This game is built on the back of cardinals. So close, I might just have to sell out of the bank. That's actually really reasonable there. Do you know what? Can't do it. Okay. Is there anyone else who's reasonable on the bank? You. Ambition. Do it. I want to make sure I don't go bankrupt, essentially. I know the game is being funny, but I don't know if it takes expenses first and then punishes you. But what I should do is I should pay off these tiny loans. Including this one. It'll just free up some more money, and then that'll pay off the rest. There we go. Which frees up more money, which is good. Do I want Nathan Brooks? I kind of do. Take the courtesan, get me the... He's got high reputation, so it's like, not great. Because now I have to choose whether I want to punish him or not. I can't actually remember where blackmail even is. It's here? Yeah, dirt. 100% chance of success. Love that. When it's an entire green bar and it's doing that much swinging, is quite funny. He's not wealthy. He's not someone that I want to take a loan from. What he might be is, let's go to state. Let's look at the laws and see if there's anything I want to play around with. Really, I want to lower taxes. I can't lower that. I can try and lower this with my reputation. I don't think it will work, but it doesn't hurt. I don't like the fact that that's passing. It'll just cost more money. Really fluctuating this. Georgia is still working on minimum wage, sadly. I want it to flip over to the big one, the one that I need. But we're making a good amount of money every month, which is, we're now where we would want to be. So what we do, we just keep on buying in. What would have been sensible is if I had the influence to essentially pay everything down. Like, if I could lower the market value, I could have then bought even more shares in principle. I'm not doing this. You can hate me for all I care. I have a massive financial backer who will... Okay, I would have rather he didn't hate me. That's frustrating. Spiritual guide him. No, it's not worth it. Do I just buy on the stock market? It just doesn't feel like the thing to do. Oh, I don't have the guy. That's why I can't do most of this stuff. Okay, let me think. I could go in here and start buying here again. He wants to sell out. So let's buy him out. If he wants to be sold out, he'll be... Yeah, you see, he's slightly more reasonable than others. And I have 3 rounds, so... That first round, being such a big flop, isn't the end of my world. There we go. It's pretty much worth it. And let's get my final piece of reputation back. 2.6%. Anyone else? I don't think anyone else is going to be that reasonable. They're all bullish. This is striking. I don't mind the fact that it's striking. I could possibly buy quite a lot on the back of the fact that it's striking. Well, I can buy that much, that's for sure. Where possible, get a cardinal. We're just making more money now, which is even more helpful. This is the one I've submitted. Darn it! To be fair, it failed in both houses, which is unfortunate. I needed the non-partisans, really. But I don't have anyone in the lower house. I have someone here. but he voted against it, even though he's loyal to me. Okay. If he had flipped sides, it would have actually passed that one, but passing that one is no benefit to me if it doesn't pass the other ones, so... There we go, Garcia Brothers has stabilised, which is good. See, the loan strategy, there are two loan strategies. There's become friends with obnoxiously rich people. And you can pretty much continue doing that as much as you want. Like, if I saw again. This guy has actually pretty solid reputation. So the likelihood of getting dirt is a lot lower. You want to find someone who has low reputation because it means that dirt 100% does exist. So like her, she would be actually doable, but I don't have the ability to get dirt on her. Ah, he lost his seat. That's frustrating. But we're making a solid amount of money. We're not where we want to be yet, which is I want to be owning this company. But we're getting there. We can now buy percentages a day, which is very favourable. So we'll do one more quarter, and then I think we will be ending this episode. We are not yet doing holdings. I am trying, but the game is sometimes very slow to start, which is, I think, everyone will be aware of. The game just goes from slow to rapid very quickly. But we own over 20%. That puts us as the second biggest shareholder in this company. No one will back that. And no one will back that. So, just fly through. And let's see, how many months are left on this? I just don't want to pay the money, but I'll pay the money this time. No robbery risk. Yay. It's always an odd one. But let's see how many quarters I have left. Receive credits. How can I see? Receive credits, go here. 7 quarters left. So, 6 quarters from next month. I could essentially pay off a quarter every time. And that would pump... Once I've paid that off, it'll give me 300k a quarter. Which is ridiculous money. That's where I need to get to. But in the meantime, I'm not going to pay it off early, I don't think. Because I wouldn't be paying off an entire quarter. I would be paying off 35k, which is just not worth it. We'll just keep on going. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and let me know. How are your runs going on this new game mode? Is it easier, harder? Have you been able to use the holdings? I'm aware some, it just doesn't fit into every mechanic. So yeah, just let me know, and I will talk to you all in the next episode. Thank you, and goodbye.